Hello everyone. Now in case you use a web browser, which I think you definitely are using, uh, then I'm sure you must be familiar with this concept of private browsing, right? So whenever you're, let us say, using Brave, I'm using Brave, but of course the same concept works in other browsers. So you can always press something like Control Shift N, I guess, and it will open up a private window. Now this is fine because private window uh, is a private window. Basically, you can of course open your Gmail or whatever uh, application that you want to open, or whatever website you want to open. But private window, the moment you close it, it will not really save anything like your cookies and everything, or maybe your logged in sessions. Now, I use Gmail and YouTube, Google account, and usually good thing about Google account is that you can of course have multiple accounts configured. So you can then from the account top corner option, you can change your account, which is great. Uh, which I believe is wonderful because you don't need to have separate sessions. But sometimes you might need or you might face some problems. For example, I use let us say if you're using Google account for signing into other services, then this multi-account setup don't really work nicely because if let us say you are signed up with your uh, Gmail account number one, then you will have your session. Your current session will be on that particular machine. Will be based on that particular Gmail address which you are using. But the service that you want to use, where you want to sign in with your first Gmail address, will work fine. But even if you, but you may have you may encounter a scenario where even that service where you want to sign in needs to be signed in with your another Gmail address. In those cases, when you change your browser, uh, let us say you're logged into Gmail, you change it to maybe Gmail account number two. Then when you go back to your service number two, or basically your service, and you want to log in with your Gmail account number two, it is not always perfect. And in those cases, or maybe other similar cases, what you can do, one simple approach, which is something which I always prefer, is to create a profile in your browser. So depending upon which browser you might be using, these steps will be different, but it is actually very simple. All you need to do, you need to basically click on this. I'm using Brave, by the way. So you can click on it, and then you can see that I have one more profile, which is, I just need one more. Or you can use guest, but I think I never really use guest. But to add a new profile, what you need to do, you need to click on this add, and maybe you want to select, a nice color, different color. So let us say this is my demo profile. If you click on done, it will then create this profile along with a separate session with a different color. So this color is actually very important because you need this color. You need to identify that yes, you're logged into your Gmail account number two. And I'm just giving you this example of Gmail, but this concept is applicable for a lot of other use cases. And I think not many people are using this because whenever I talk to my friends, so whenever I make a video, it is not just about, okay, let me show off what I can do, but most of my videos are triggered by someone asking me, in fact, my close friends asking me a question or a problem that they want to solve. And surprisingly, they are actually from technical background. Some of them are my engineering friends. Some of them are from are my school friends, or some of them I met them during my 20-year work experience, whatever. So not many people know about this feature. Not many people are actually using it. I don't know why, because it is actually a simple feature, but it will actually make your life a lot more simpler. And when you have these two profiles, good thing about Brave is that Brave also can sync everything with your mobile devices. If you are of course using, let us say, Android. I'm not really sure about do we have Brave on iOS, I guess. I'm sure there is. Uh, but usually Brave, your bookmarks sync really well with your mobile based devices, and whenever you are, let us say, using some browsing, Brave will sync your bookmarks. It works really well, and I thought I'll probably talk about it, give it a try. So now you can see that I have this new account or new profile demo. I'll probably rename it to something else, but it is very convenient. One thing which I was hoping to do, and I'm not really sure if there is a way of doing it, because when I launch Brave, I would like to launch Brave by default in a specific profile. So maybe I want to launch it with the demo 2 profile. I'm not really sure if it is possible. I'm sure it is possible, but I never really tried it, or I tried it but I couldn't figure it out. But maybe there is a way. All right, that is it. That is all I want to talk about today. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new. Thank you. Bye bye.